Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80! Right there. 21. Come on out here. Come get some.
On first down, Hubbard. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
22 jet bomber. 12, fellas, here we go. Check Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. On second down, it's Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's got it to Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Touchdown, Cardinals. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
38 yards on the scamper there. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. The quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Let's go, D.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the catch made by Hilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Complete to number 15. That's a gain of 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 20, 21, 21. Here we go. Tight down, there you go.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Here we go,
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check safety, check safety.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go. 180. Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50. The 40. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Murray now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in his first half on EA Sports. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Hey, hold on.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Shotgun now from Murray. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
11. Hey, Haywood. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. Garoppolo now. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 11. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Garoppolo, and this is going to be caught. So they get two more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he's flushed out left. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo complete to Hilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hubbard, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. He gets away from one, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 3, check 3, check 3. No.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
13! Hey, zoom!
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
High 7!
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, exit.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? Ready? Check. Walk 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's hit it.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Newton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They will go for it. Now Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 33. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 29, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Great. Mike 54. Mike 54. Strip loose. Strip that ball.
Newton to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and I think the ball's out. Thomas, the intended target.
You see me out here? That's right.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
20. Safety's creeping. 8.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Gun.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to air one out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Newton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Brought down back at the 27.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Murray's complete to number 3. A gain of 10. Brings it
Check
3rd
55,
and
Mike.
inches.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
What we got?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Slam, slam, slam. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Zip it, go. Sponge, okay? Sponge, no. Right stone, drive on.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
White 33. 54. White 54. You don't know no better.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The quick hitter complete. It's Lamb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Saints on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, bottled up, fumble, it's out, it's loose, and this is picked up by the Saints, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Again, it's Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Go. 54, right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Back to throw. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is picked up by the Saints.